This is NAB Show Live.
Hello and welcome to NAB Show Live. I'm your host, Ryan Salazar. Today we have a very special guest who's been going to NAB for a long time, Paola Hobson, InSync Technology Ltd, and you're the managing director. How you doing?
Hi, how are you?
Good. It's great to have you on NAB Show Live. So let's just talk about what InSync does first and how you guys got started.
Okay. InSync Technology has been going for 15 years. We specialize in all types of signal processing, but we focus a lot on standards conversion, format and frame rate conversion. Traditionally, we've sold through OEM arrangements for our hardware, but recently we launched a software standards converter, which we call Frameformer, and that's something that we're going to be showing at NAB this year.
Well, that's quite exciting, and NAB Show is such an exciting event to see all the great new technologies coming out. So with virtualization in today's multi-platform delivery environments, is standard conversion still needed by broadcasters and content providers?
Yeah, I think that's a really good question, actually. The broadcast industry is in a very interesting period, I think, for content delivery at the moment. On the one hand, you've got UHD services starting to emerge, and they tend to be available through streaming platforms, internet-style delivery. And so UHD production is becoming much more common now. But you still need frame rate and format conversion to make it suitable for the lower bandwidth delivery onto devices that still only support HD. And then on the other hand, you've got a lot of broadcasters and content owners with huge collections of HD assets that they need to monetize. So you need high quality conversion into UHD formats. And then for actual live events like sports and news, these are hugely important. They make a lot of money for people, and you need a lot of conversion for example, the Olympics the Winter Olympics we just had, where you had material UHD and HD at 59 hertz. You need to convert that real time to 50 hertz for distribution in Europe. So I don't think that the need for standards conversions actually is gone away.
Well, so I'll just say this really quick. A good friend of mine in Miami, my friend Tim, who runs a place called The Kitchen, also known as TM Systems, they do dubbing and subtitling. So they're receiving, files from all over the place, Discovery Channel, HBO, Fox, all these different organizations, and they're getting them from places overseas, and they're getting them from, domestic distributors, and then having to reconvert that to go, to go at 525 or whatever. They have to convert to all these different formats to go overseas. So yeah, you're right. Standards conversion, I think, is going to be around for a long time because we're operating differently in different countries around the world. And so standards conversion has been around for so long. Is there actually anything new to see at NAB Show related to maybe for example, related to UHD and HDR?
Yeah, I think every time a new production format emerges, like UHD or high dynamic range, wide color gamut, and so on, there are always new requirements for format and frame rate conversions. There's always going to be something to see. You want the program makers to use the new technologies to make their content. You want them to use those tools that are available to them. But then you need to provide a converter that actually allows them to preserve their creative intent. And so actually, if you think about all the different variants of HDR like PQ and HLG, you're looking at even greater numbers of possible combinations, and you need different conversions for each of the different audiences. And then if you think about what's going to happen in 2020 with the Olympics, NHK are going to be shooting at 8K, so that just adds another set of standards to the number of combinations possible. So I think NAB 2018 is a very important show for the broadcasters and the content providers to come along and actually see what's on offer and get their plans underway.
All right, so show visitors are so very busy. Why should they go see InSync?
Well, okay, so I think they should come and see us just out of curiosity. I don't think a lot of people will have heard of InSync Technology. A lot of people won't have heard of the Frameformer software standards converter. It's a CPU-only converter. It's very efficient software. It runs in the cloud. You can also run it on your own premises. You can run it as a plugin for Final Cut Pro or Adobe Premiere Pro. So it's very versatile. It's very efficient. And I think people should just come by. We're in South Lower 8824. We've got some great demos. Pop by. You might be surprised, actually, at what you see.
All right, so Paola, I'm going to throw you for a curveball here now. Have you done it with going to Vegas probably for about 15 years, I guess you said? Is there anything really cool or really fun that you've done in town that you enjoy doing while you're there? Whether it's a restaurant or some kind of a fun thing to do.
Well, actually, if I tell the truth about the first time I went to NAB, I'd give my age away. But many years ago, I went on a helicopter tour that went down the Grand Canyon, and then we stopped at the Hoover Dam. And if I could do that again, I'd love to do it. It's fantastic.
Oh wow! You know, I've always wanted to do the Grand Canyon thing. I went to Hoover Dam a couple years back, but believe it or not, I've never been to Fremont Street, and it's the old Las Vegas, and I would love to check that out in the near future. Maybe this year we'll have to go see that. So again, Paola Hobson of InSync Technology, Managing Director. I can't wait to meet you in person. South Lower 8824. That's SL 8824. We'll see you soon, Paola.
Great. Thank you very much. Bye then.